The Hubble Space Telescope has revealed more than just the beauty of space. The telescope has also helped us understand our universe in an even more profound way. With its eye on the small details and its nose for sniffing out the universe's most fascinating stories, the Hubble Space Telescope is one of the most popular and iconic cameras in space. Since it was launched in 1990, the telescope has taken hundreds of photographs of distant galaxies and alien planets, and it continues to do so. Hubble has made an overwhelming number of discoveries in its 30-year lifespan, and as we continue to unearth these unique spectacles of the universe, remember to subscribe and click on the bell for regular updates on more exciting topics. Give us a thumbs up and let us know you like our galactic excursions into the greatest mysteries of the cosmos. Hubble is the world's most famous space telescope, named in honor of Edwin Hubble. It has been in service for 3 decades, amassing an enormous collection of data that astronomers have used to make innumerable discoveries about the universe. Launched on April 24, 1990, Hubble is a joint NASA and ESA collaboration in low Earth orbit, which allows it to focus on what is known as deep space objects. Hubble is located at 5 degrees altitude above the Earth's surface, and travels at a speed of 27,300 kilometers per hour, as it orbits Earth, circling our planet every 97 minutes. It orbits 350 kilometers above the surface of Earth or 1 million kilometers from its target objects. Hubble is equipped with a 2.4-meter mirror which can see greater detail than any other telescope. The mirror was polished to an accuracy of 98.9 nanometers, equivalent to 10,000th of a hair's breadth. Hubble can see objects up to 13 billion light-years away, and its powerful instruments help scientists learn more about our universe than ever before. Here are some of its major contributions to science. Hubble helped pin down the age of the universe, now known to be 13.8 billion years, roughly 3 times the age of Earth. It discovered 2 moons of Pluto, Nix, and Hydra. It helped determine the rate at which the universe is expanding. Hubble discovered that nearly every major galaxy is anchored by a black hole at the center. And also created a 3D map of dark matter. The camera can see 3 different kinds of light: near ultraviolet, visible and near infrared. When Hubble shows us images in space, the view it gives us is always of how objects looked sometime in the past. This is because light takes time to travel long distances from the objects it came from. Even with relatively local objects, the delay can be impressive, with our neighboring galaxy, the Andromeda Galaxy, being viewed as it was almost 2.5 million years ago. This means telescopes like Hubble act like time machines, enabling us to study the history of our universe. One of the most interesting and important discoveries Hubble made was that the birth of stars is a continuous process. In regions with dense gas and dust, pockets of matter start to draw in on themselves and eventually collapse. The collapsing pockets release energy, which triggers nuclear reactions that lead to the creation of new stars. In 2013, Hubble was used to determine for the first time the true color of a planet orbiting another star and found water vapor erupting off the surface of Jupiter's moon Europa. The Hubble Space Telescope has helped us understand the Milky Way galaxy in a new way. What did we learn? For example, by examining different regions of the galaxy, astronomers have found that the center of our galaxy is a giant black hole. And yet, despite this nightmarish abyss at the heart of our galaxy, life goes on. Beyond that, scientists also discovered how stars are created inside our galaxy. They found that when 2 galaxies collide, they may create stars which then go on to collide with other stars. This collision process creates even more new and interesting stars. Additionally, by taking pictures of what lies in between the galaxies, scientists were able to see and measure cosmic dust. One interesting discovery was that the dust itself contains elements from previous generations of stars and planets. In 2008, Hubble took a picture of the exoplanet Fomalhaut b, the first visual image of an exoplanet. In the same year, Hubble found organic molecules on an extrasolar planet, and the telescope's 100th orbit around Earth was celebrated. The Milky Way is just one of many spiral galaxies in the universe. In fact, there are billions of them. We know this because we can see them with the Hubble Space Telescope. What's more is that they all have the same features: arms of stars, dust and gas, a central bulge, and a supermassive black hole. It also means that other galaxies could potentially look very similar to ours, which could be good news for extraterrestrial life forms who might have been looking for Earth-like planets like ours. In 2012, images taken by Hubble showed 7 primitive galaxies from a distant population that formed more than 13 billion years ago. The images showed the galaxies as they were when the universe was less than 4% of its present age. Later in the year, that record was broken when Hubble discovered an object from when the universe was only 3% of its present age, only 470 million years after the Big Bang. One of the most important things we learned from the Hubble Space Telescope is how to understand our universe. It has shown us how galaxies are formed and developed, and what they look like before they form. The telescope has shown that there is organic material floating in space, which could be a precursor to life. Hubble also assisted in the production of a 3D map showing the distribution of dark matter in the universe. In 2015, Hubble observed, for the first time, the effect of gravitational lensing on a distant exploding star, where the powerful gravity of a foreground galaxy acts like a cosmic magnifying glass, enhancing and splitting the image into a cross-shaped pattern of light. The Hubble Space Telescope helped us understand the difference between light and dark. The telescope has been able to capture images of nearly every type of thing that emits or reflects light, including our galaxy and other galaxies. Astronomers can see how bright these objects are based on how many photons the object is emitting. This information helps them make sense of what we consider to be dark space. Basically, dark space is anything that does not emit visible light. A few examples of this are dust, asteroids, and planets without an atmosphere. Hubble became the first telescope ever to observe an asteroid disintegrating and revealed the most detailed weather map for an exoplanet ever. The telescope has found over 20,000 new planets that are not in our solar system. This is a huge discovery in the field of space exploration and proves that there is more than just our own solar system. Many of these new planets are outside of the previously thought habitable zone, which means they could be too hot or too cold for life to survive. In 2010, Hubble images revealed distant galaxies with likely redshifts, a measure of distance used in cosmology, greater than 8, showing the universe as it was when it was less than a tenth of its current age. Hubble also photographed never-before-seen evidence of a collision between 2 asteroids. The Hubble Space Telescope proves that there's more to space than we could ever imagine, and it tells us about our universe's history and how it came to be what it is today. 5 servicing missions have kept Hubble up and running well beyond its originally proposed 15-year lifespan, but it's finally met its heir in the form of the James Webb Space Telescope. The $9.7 billion James Webb differs from Hubble in several key ways. It is optimized for detecting infrared rather than visible light, boasts a much bigger mirror, and won't require any servicing during its 6 to 10-year lifespan. After traveling hundreds of thousands of miles through space, NASA's revolutionary new James Webb Space Telescope has put itself into its final resting place in space. Now, the observatory will live in perpetuity at a distance of roughly 1 million miles from the Earth, which will allow it to look even deeper into the universe to see light from only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. The Hubble has been in operation for close to 40 years. In that time, its contributions have revealed more than just the beauty of space. It has helped us understand our universe in an even more profound way. From the formation and evolution of galaxies to the birth of stars and planets, the telescope has witnessed it all. 30 years after it was launched into space, the Hubble Space Telescope has been retired from active service. This doesn't mean that the telescope is useless now. It will continue to take photographs and offer us a glimpse of the universe for at least another 5 years. It may already be past its expiration date, yet NASA estimates that it will continue to perform well into the next decade.